Hello everyone. This reading is a bi-weekly reading. All right, we're lumping the daily reading together for the 16th through the 31st of March. All right, so take a moment to set your intention as always, and let's see what the 16th of March 2021 will bring. What each card for the day will have to say leading up to March 31st. All right. So let's see what the first card is. We're still on that spring vibe. So these are the cards that I've written out. And this is the start of them. They're spring inspired oracle card. So let's get it started. A little extra message. So what's for the 16th? The 16th, the energy of that day is still in waxing crescent moon, all the way up to the full moon, which is Sunday, March 28th, will be the full moon. So I like doing these videos because we get to talk about the days ahead and just see what March is like, right? All right, so March 16th is a Tuesday in my world, and the moon is in Taurus on the 16th and 17th, and a little bit on the 18th as well. So let's set that intention, that energy. March 16th card. All right, so the first card we have is the Nine of Pentacles, and this card reminds us of our energy towards what we want. What are you going for, right? What are you going for? What do you want? This card is reminding you that you can achieve what you want. If it's a new home, your own space, it's just having your own power and creating this cycle of prosperity and happiness, having your own peaceful place, right? Your own spot. And we're in that waxing crescent. So manifest that. And this is like 3 days of Taurus, and Taurus is about the home. So it's pretty cool that we got the pentacle, the Nine of Pentacles, because the moon is in Taurus, right? For the 16th, 17th, and a little bit of the 18th before it switches over to Gemini. Okay, so we'll get there. So that's the energy for the 16th. And if you have this prosperity, it's about, enjoying it and continue that cycle. Continue that cycle of prosperity in your life. All right, so let's see what the 17th has to bring. The 17th energy is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is reminding you of your intelligence, your thoughtfulness. Think before you speak, have power behind your words, be thoughtful. This is a very powerful day for you to even protect your energy, because it's a Wednesday. So the Tuesday was very powerful for protecting your energy as well. And the Wednesday is reminding you of how you can bring prosperity, more balance to your day, and more focus of where you need to go. Okay. The 18th. Now the 18th and the 17th is St. Paddy's Day, right? Yeah, it is. I'm looking at my calendar too. So, okay, the 18th. The energy for the day for the 18th is the Hangman. The 18th is reminding us on this prosperity waxing crescent moon day of how you're thinking, and maybe getting a clearer idea of how you're thinking outside of the box, looking at things in a more intelligent way, if possible, looking at a more an alternative outcome, a better outcome, a more prosperous outcome for yourself. Okay. What you want to do with your life, with your future. Okay. So it's a very thoughtful day on the 18th for you to tap into what will work best for you. And it'll probably be more focused on grounding, more like your home, the vital things that are important to you for this day. Okay. And then how you communicate that to make it better for you. So whatever you're going through, it's going to be about your home, your more immediate vital things, okay? Now the 19th. The 19th is the Tower card. So when the Tower card comes in, it's a reminder here on the 19th of what needs to end. So something needs to move out of the way so that the new can come in. And usually it's something that needed to end it a long time ago, but for some reason we felt like we needed to hold on to it. It needed to stay longer because it's a safety net. So it's a reminder of, hey, you know, let's not work on being clingy. Let's work more on being realistic and believing in ourselves and what we're doing. Okay, and where we're going. So this is an energy, a time period in our life that needed to end. It could be a negative relationship. There's a strain there, a drain. Okay, the Tower card is definitely a major arcana and definitely a strong and definite message, right? Now, the 20th in my world is the spring equinox, okay? So I always encourage everyone to, you know, look at your local area, your calendar, so you know what day it will fall on. But it's the 20th. It usually happens on the 20th or 21st of March. It's a spring equinox, right? So the day is even on that day. And that happens in September and March, right? The autumn and the spring time when the season changes. So the day and the night is the same length. And I mentioned it in my cards that I'm writing out, that this was one of the cards that pops up, right? The vernal equinox. So it happens twice in the year. And it's a great moment for us to really be still. There's many different practices on the spring equinox, but of course it's a day of new beginnings, right? So the sun is right above the equator at this time, and the day and the night are the same length, okay? So I like to think of balance. I like to think it's springtime, of what's new in my life or what needs to be new. So that Tower card the day before spring is pretty powerful. So let's see what card wants to pop out for the 20th for Happy Spring Equinox, right? That's the new start of the energy for the earth, right? Because the sun already was reborn in December and the moon in February, the new cycle. So we have the Judgment card. What? Another big major arcana on the 20th. Get out. Okay, so this is about, shedding. I feel like it's like letting go if you're worried about how someone feels about you. I feel like I'm getting two meanings from this. Let go of self-doubt, worry, other people's opinion. It really doesn't matter. If you're good, within and out, then you're good to go. Like, don't even worry about other people's judgment. It's hard, but we just have to keep building and being strong. And then if you've lost someone recently, as we all have been experiencing, it's a message that life goes on. Life always changes. Think of the real spiritual meaning of life and death. And we know in our culture that the life still goes on. All the old ancient teachings know that there's always reincarnation. Energy never dies. We didn't need a scientist to tell us this, but it is good that science proved that energy never dies. It always changes. So there is a cycle, right? The ones that we love, they're still there in a different form, right? So beautiful, beautiful message. Okay, now the 21st in my world is the first quarter moon. So let's see, and let's tap into the moon days on that. And I'm sure you guys can look on your calendar as well, right? So like we said, the 18th had Taurus. At the end of the day, on the 18th, it goes into Gemini. The 19th, 20th, and 20th is Gemini, right? So the 21st now, the 21st is the first quarter moon, and that day will jump into the sign of Cancer in the moon, Cancer moon, for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, right? So let's get into it. So what card is for the 21st? So we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands remind you that you're on your journey. You are moving forward. Be optimistic. Have your drive. Have your passion. And make sure that you are using the power of your words from your core, I feel, to lift that energy up along your path. So know where you're going. Be confident. Be open-minded. Just be courageous to keep yourself moving forward. All right. The 22nd. The 22nd has the 7 of Swords. That energy is about be careful who you trust and trust yourself. Make sure that you're not jumping to conclusion. Protect your things that you have. Make wise choices on where you put your things, who you trust your items with. And just do, it's good, you know, every month to do some kind of checking in and then a bigger checking in maybe every 2 or 3 months. So always give yourself a cycle of doing things so that it doesn't, you know, crashes down on you all at once. And the power of our words, the words that are being said, do they match up energetically? Whenever you get this card, does the word that, you know, is being said, does it match up? Does it match up? Is it, you know, is it all good? Okay. So 22nd. Now the 23rd. Okay. Moon is in Cancer, but it switches over to Leo at the end of the day for the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Okay. So let's look at the 23rd. So the 23rd is the Hermit, and the Hermit is reminding us on the 23rd, look at how you want to grow, and you're growing in wisdom, in taking your time to really look at things, research things, and you are the light of your own way. You're lighting your own way by giving yourself the time that you need to look within, to really figure things out. There's something that you need to figure out on the 23rd. Okay, so just be mindful for that, because whenever that card pops up, you already know days ahead that you need to do some hermit stuff. Okay, and that's a major arcana, so that's a definite. Okay, I believe that was the 24th. Okay, so okay, I had to make sure that I count the cards. That was the 24th. Okay, when you're reading, you're in the energy, you know, so it's crazy. So the 25th. All right, the 25th. Moon is in Leo, and it switches over to Virgo later on in the day for the 25th, 26th, and a little bit of Virgo for the 27th. And the 27th, it switches over to Libra, but we'll get there. So the 25th. The 25th is about a celebration. You could be going to a wedding. I know a lot of places are opening up for capacity for weddings. Be careful. It's a celebration. Okay. It could be an engagement, could be a wedding, could be some kind of a family gathering outside. In some locations for March 25th, it's going to be great weather outside. If you're in the desert states or the southern states, in an area where it will just be a great outdoor occasion for everyone to be comfortably outside on the 25th of March. Okay. So this is a celebration, an anniversary. It could be a personal celebration for any kind of relationship that you're going through. But this day is bringing the energy of balance and security. For some of you, it will be getting confirmation on a home or a place that feels safe for you. There'll be some kind of confirmation on the 25th for that. Okay, now moving to the 26th. The moon is in Virgo. This means something special to me. I'm not going to share it, but on a personal note, the 26th is a special day for me. And then the sign Virgo is a special sign for me. So that just kind of want to bring tears to my eyes, because that's just very special person's Virgo and the day, special day. So let's see what the 26th bring. I'm going to clear my energy for that, and just to bring, even though it's a positive, beautiful day, let's see energetically for everyone, what is a great message that everyone can benefit for this day. We have the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups is about celebrating your achievements. What did you achieve? Like in life, we all achieve different things. We might have ideas of what we want, but we do have a life purpose, you know? And the cups represents emotion, but these cups represent like a golden cup, like an award, right? So your emotions are your award. And if you can channel your emotions and your water energy, it's very powerful. I always use this explanation. Water can be calm, can be strong, forceful. Water can move a mountain with being persistent over time, doing the same thing over and over again. Water can move a rock, can move a mountain, can move anything. We know this. So this 9 of Cups, 9 endings and beginnings. You start something and you finish it, or you might not finish it because maybe, you know, that little stop is all you needed to, you know, launch you to where you really needed to be. So you really have to trust your intuition. So not every saying goes along with every situation. And in social media, you know, this is just called lonely, annoying people will attach one little saying and think it means, oh, well, what about this? It's like, shut up. It's not every word is going to match perfectly, right? So it's just like a baby culture. But, you know, endings and beginnings, right? And our goals and our achievements, right, in this life is so important. And this card is saying that you're here for a purpose. You might not accomplish what you think you should, but you accomplish a lot of great things, and you serve a purpose not only for yourself, but the people you meet, the people you inspire. So this 9 of Cups is reminding us of reaching a goal and starting over. It also reminds you to be confident in what you achieve. Don't let anyone put you down. It's showing your talents. It's showing what you can do and what you have the potential of doing. And it's very confident. So that's a great card for the 26th. Be proud of what you've done. Be happy and be proud of all the great things that feel it that you're going to do, because connect to that feeling, right? The 26th is a very powerful day. It's a Friday, and it's usually the day that we get inspired because on the weekend, everything is closed, right? It's like the biggest joke ever. Why do I get all these great ideas on Fridays, right? All right, so the 27th, waxing. We're still in the waxing moon phase, so we're in the creating moon phase. So the 27th is a day before the full moon in Libra. So on the 27th, you're in half the day in Virgo and ending in Libra. So what's the message on Saturday? Saturday, powerful day Saturday for spiritual cleansing, spiritual work. Ace of Pentacles. If there's a job that you want, use this card to manifest it. Use it on Saturdays, especially in the waxing moon. It's going to be really powerful. I did some videos on how to set up your cards on the table for, you know, your altar or for your manifestation work, and how you can use your zodiac tarot card on it with 2 other cards. Very powerful. Sometimes all you need is a 3-card spread, you know, and that's all the reading you need. You know, more cards doesn't equal better message. It's just the message itself. But this Ace of Pentacles represents that you're on the right road. You're going to have good luck, prosperity. It's just a very powerful card to help you manifest your goal. It keeps your energy. It's a visual focus of on the right path to success, right? Nothing is blocking you. So it's a very powerful day for the 26th. Okay, so the Sunday now is the 28th. It's a full moon. It's also Palm Sunday and Passover for anyone that, you know, recognize that. So the moon is in Libra for Sunday and Monday. Okay, partly on Monday the 29th. So let's look at March 28th, Sunday, full moon in Libra. What is the card for this day? Okay, the card for this day is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is telling you that you have the power. Let no one take your power from you. You have the power, okay? You have the discipline, right? You have that Saturn Mudra finger. You have the Jupiter finger. You have the power to create and to elevate yourself. And you have the power to cut all negative ties, the keys to open all of the doors for yourself. You are everything within you. You have it within you, and you can manifest that, and you can control your life, your world at your will. Okay, so that's a very powerful reminder. Whatever you're facing, just know that you are that power. Okay, and that full moon in Libra is bringing things into balance. So what do you want to bring into balance? Okay, and it's a great day for a ritual ceremony. Okay, because the Hierophant is just taking from the past, right? All of the bigger, I don't say bigger, but amazing and inspiring cultures before it. It took from those cultures as well. You know, the ancient Egyptian, all you know, Babylonian, it's all there, right? So it's all that ceremony, lighting incense, doing your ritual cleansing. So you can, that's going to be a very powerful day for ceremony, and ceremony solo by yourself or with a group of people, or some kind of special ritual you can do on that day that's for prosperity, that brings balance. Okay. So it's a very powerful day. And then also Libra, I can't help but mention it, Libra covers the kidneys, or it governs the kidneys, the bladder, the veins, the skin, okay, the urethra. So you have like all of these things that you can look into. What does Libra govern? And then see if it's health wise. You can tie that in for yourself. But there's a lot that you can do under the Libra moon to bring more balance into your life, to bring more peace and better perspective. Okay, the 29th. The 29th has the moon card. The moon card is about not being able to see everything clearly, especially in the dark, right? If you're looking with the physical eye, right? This card represents just the physical, right? But spiritually, if you close your eyes, all the answers are in darkness, right? And everything grows from darkness, right? So this is about the path that you're on. You're on a path, and being that you're in waning moon, you can look at this, and the moon will be in Libra part of the day and the other half of the day in Scorpio. But on this day, it's about making sure your emotions, and it's on a Monday too. That's pretty cool. So the moon card, and it's so cool that it's popping up on Mondays. This is like a real powerful reading to me. So the 29th is about reminding you that be in control of your emotions when you're making decisions on moving forward. Okay, so make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay, the 30th. Moon is in Scorpio on the 30th and the 31st of March. Waning moon, so it's time to get rid of stuff, time to make space, right? So the 30th, March 30th. March 30th is the Empress, okay? So the Empress is reminding you to make yourself comfortable, to do what works for you. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, just making sure your body is well rested. I don't know why I'm getting like the neck, making sure you're supporting your neck. Your neck is getting the right rest that you need. Energetically too, spiritually, they always say, you know, just like protecting your own energy, right? I won't go into details, but just protecting your own energy and balancing your energy within you. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us, and it's just a creative gene, if you will. It doesn't have to be the masculine, feminine, and as far as action, it's just balancing everything that makes you whole, makes you you, right? So find balance in that and make sure that you're comfortable physically and emotionally. So that day is just checking in to make sure, am I comfortable? Am I being treated right? Do I feel good? If I'm not, what changes do I need to make? March 31st. And Scorpios, they're like no joke. So, you know, with that Scorpio energy in the moon, you want to make sure that you're comfortable, right? Because Scorpios are known for tackling things themselves and teaching themselves and learning quickly, right? Okay, so the 31st has the Ace of Cups. We're ending the calendar month very good. It's a spiritual card. It is a card that is asking you to really connect to the spirit within yourself and just divine or anything good. It's a great day of looking at what is good for you spiritually, energetically, right? So it's connecting to that creator energy, right? That divine energy within you. Maybe having a day of peaceful music, but it's a day of really creating energetic peace around you, because that's really good. I forgot to do on Monday the 22nd to pull an oracle card. So I'm going to pull an oracle card after I do this reading, because I'm going to pull two. So the Ace of Cups is really powerful in connecting to divine, right? Whatever that means to you. But it's a very divine, pure energy card. It also has the representation of the lotus. So moving out of a struggle, and know that out of a bad situation, you know, can come something powerful. Just because the water is muddy doesn't mean it's bad. It has nutrients in it. Right? We think, oh, muddy water, the water is dirty. Yes, for us it is. But for the life that lives in it is perfect, right? So what's not good for you is good for someone else. So the message behind it is out of that dirty water that we wouldn't ingest as humans, right? But it produces this beautiful lotus flower. So looking at that both ways. Now, out of hardship, something beautiful can happen and blessings can fall down upon you, right? And being in a waning moon, you can use this energetically as just letting go of things that is not uplifting to you, right? That is not going to benefit you and lift you up. That could be people, the words they say, a situation, your own mind. A lot of times we think it's someone else, but it's our own mind. So on the 22nd, I wanted to pull an oracle card, but I got so into the reading. So an oracle card inspired by spring, because we're in spring now. March and April for me is going to represent spring. So I'll be pulling cards from this in all of the videos that I do. So let me just pull a card. Okay. The waning moon days in spring is a great time to plant seeds of growth that reach for new heights. So think about, what do you think, because in farming they use the waxing and the waning moon, right? They go by that. So, and I did a video on that in the past before. So when you think of the waxing moon days, because we were in the waxing moon days until after the full moon, right? Going by the calendar here. The waxing moon days is the time of growth. So what do you want for yourself as a form of growth for March 13th? Saturday, March 13th is the new moon in Pisces, I believe, right? In Pisces, yes. So what kind of growth do you want for yourself? So me posting this video ahead is, what new heights do you want to reach for yourself? Right? I feel like intuitively some of you will be reading more, you know, maybe getting Audible books or physical books or a mix of both, Kindle, but reading something that's going to actually be useful, right? And on the new moon is an auspicious time, or on a waxing moon day is a really good time to start something new. It gives you more celestial, right? Energy in the day to maintain a practice. So what can you start on the 13th of March? That's positive for you on that Saturday. So you can plan ahead. So, you know, that would be good. And the 13th reading was in the other video, right? So that's really good. So let's pull another card, another oracle card from this creation. So I'll be, you know, printing them out. But right now, here they are, okay? Okay. Okay. This is pretty interesting. Spring is a beautiful time to observe new flowers and plants bloom. This cycle reminds us that we too change as we desire and still remain the same in many ways. So the spring times we see new flowers pop out. They're the same ones, but they're in a new way. There might be just in a new way, right? We're told they're never the same. But just like how spring brings back these flowers again, maybe in the same location, a little bit different, we can still change and be the same. The earth changes all the time, but it's still the earth, right? So when people tell you that you can't change, you can change and still be the same you in many ways. And that was just a really cool moment for me when I was writing these cards. It's like, wow, okay, yeah, you know, the seasons change, but it still remains the same. And we can do that too. And anyone that does not want you to change and to grow, they don't want the best for you, you know, and you'll know that intuitively. So that's just a very powerful message, and it goes along very much with spring. So I thought that was beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. I hope everyone survived this March. I hope March, you know, brings about better things for all of us. Thank you guys so much for watching, clicking like. If this video brought some kind of cool benefit to your day, I hope so. It was fun for me. I will see you guys next time. Definitely look at our community page. I do some postings there. I share some things there. And on Instagram and on Facebook. I will see you guys. I do a lot of updates in the community page. So yes, if you don't see a video up, there's always something that I'll be putting up. I'm busy doing a couple things right now, so I'm trying to get everything, you know, making the time for everything, spacing it in. So enjoy March, and I'll see you.